Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut 11. This is Kathy speaking, and how are you all? This is the Messenger is here, and it is Tuesday the 25th of June of 2024. How are we all? How did you get through that full moon in Capricorn, which is going to be repeated in a month from now? Which area does Capricorn rule in your own chart? This is where something is continuing. This is like the beginning of the end of something that's culminating, something that you will be shown. Let's see what's going on as the messenger brings you your messages. How's the weather in your country? It's been scorching hot here in Greece. Absolutely. Way too early for such heat. It feels like the month of August. Unbelievable. The astrology, well, the moon is transiting through Aquarius. Aquarius, very logical, detached, rebellious, ingenious, minded, very friendly, very much about socializing, connecting with others. Aquarius does rule the 11th natural house of the zodiac. So I guess there may be a lot of communication, a lot of connection with friends, possibly for some of you. What is going on as Venus and Mars, the lovers, are connecting through a sextile aspect, which is very positive. So we've got Mars in Taurus, obviously affecting the earth signs, giving them more energy, I suppose, but Mars can be a little bit angry, affected, because he can't move forward. He cannot. Hello, Agape. Is it your cue when Mum starts talking? Is it your cue to come up on the table? She doesn't like the incense. No, Mummy, that's too strong for me. So Mars is connecting really well to Venus through Cancer. It is the Cancer season. Happy birthday if you're celebrating, as Venus, the Sun, and Mercury are all in the sign of Cancer. What is the karma dharma at this moment whenever you receive this message? Just giving you a heads up about Saturn from Pisces in a good aspect to Mercury. Mercury is coming up to connect well with Saturn through Pisces, Mercury from the water sign Cancer. So personal, emotional things pertaining to the home. There could be a green light, an emotional opening, okay, strong sensitivities, strong psychic abilities, trust in that. And we've got Jupiter and the Wheel of Fortune. Jupiter, and something is completing, just like I was saying about the full moon in Capricorn. Well, Jupiter is a 10. Jupiter does speak to fated moments, fated endings, changes. Venus, though, is in a bit of a rut as she's being squared by the North and the South nodes. North node in Aries, South node in Libra. I versus us. Venus is taking the brunt, of fated past and future things going on. And the Sun will also come to be under stress relative to the nodes. You know, the North and the South nodes of the moon, they do speak to fated events, karma, things we're needing to leave behind, and what it is we're needing to follow through with. We're all part of the collective, and that's where the nodes are, and the eclipses are happening on those cardinal Aries and Libra, which is putting obviously Capricorn and Cancer under pressure. So relationships, let's say, Agape, can Mummy work? Relationships are under scrutiny, are under pressure. What we need to, or what we could do, is sort of focus on what are our goals, which is opposite Cancer to Capricorn. And remember, that's where the full moons are taking place, 2 consecutive full moons. So let's see what the messenger brings us today, as we've got Jupiter, almighty, abundant, expansive, truthful, and lucky, turns and changes with that wheel of fortune. What is going on today? Thank you to my spirit guides for your advice. We've got the Queen of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. She's very creative, very attractive, very magnetic, very much of a leader. She's a go-getter. She's a fighter. She's also very intuitive, very generous usually. She takes the lead. So what is she creating? Wow, okay. Looks like there's going to be a bit of a moment when there will be some truths coming through. This could be a meeting. This could be it could be any sort of communication. There's something here because we've got fire and air. Knight of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra is coming through with a lot of information, but I feel that this is more of that square aspect, a bit of pressure coming through relative to what this Queen of Wands is trying to create, what she desires. Could be in opposition to someone else. She could be stepping on someone's toes relative to information, details. But we see the anger or the abrupt, quick motion. Remember, nights are about action, so lots of communication. Remember, the moon is transiting through Aquarius, and we've got, Aquarius is more logical than anything. But the moon is our emotions. It is our psyche. It is, it's got to do with the soul. And the moon is also, it could be connected to fears. This could be doubts about information. Someone's rushing in to ask some questions, coming in very, very quickly indeed. Information, communication, details. Let's see, could be also legalities. Could be anything legal surrounding business, work, or whatever it is that we are striving for. See, something is going to be cleared because the Seven of Cups is very much about a lack of clarity, confusion, illusion. Remember, with Neptune being at those last minutes of Pisces, he's carrying the weight of the whole zodiac on his back. So there's a sense of urgency here to clear the air, to clear the clouds, the illusion, the deception, the falsehood. This could possibly open many doors as well. Let's see what's going on. Wow, everyone. A tower moment. A tower moment is a wow factor, a oh my God factor. What is coming through is some sort of a perception, some sort of an openness, a reality check possibly. The tower is something obviously not built strongly on solid ground, and someone's wanting to clear the air and is willing to bring down the tower, to break things, to cut through the chase, to do whatever is necessary to clear the confusion. And this will bring some sort of an ending to a cycle. After endings, we have new beginnings. Very strong, the Aquarian energy. Aquarius, Mars comes through as well with the tower. Now, whatever is going on now, because Mars is in a difficult aspect to the South Node and the North Node. We need to make adjustments, and there will be adjustments that will be made, but they could be very uncomfortable, the adjustments and the changes that are coming in. We've got the Four of Pentacles. It could be anything relative to money or information or someone's truth, someone holding back on information. Could just be blurt out at this point. Something's meant to happen here, because remember the Mars from Venus, from the house of Venus, which Mars is in Taurus now, is sort of out of his comfort zone. So we could say the divine masculine is uncomfortable, under discomfort relative to something that he needs to shed and let go of, which is weighing him down. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting, even though there's a lot of feminine energy in the chart, energetically speaking, there's more feminine, and we know feminine is recessive. So because there's so much, there's a lot of water and there's a lot of air, so a lot of emotional changes coming in, and they're coming in abruptly and could be aggressively as well. This is like someone not being able to hold back anymore on what they were keeping to themselves, what made them feel like the miser. They felt hopeless, not good enough, whatever this is. And because fours always speak to our security, our home, whether it's a business, whether it's our financial stability, whether it's our emotional happiness. I see like a knee-jerk action today, which is going to get the ball rolling. And what I mean by that is, we did have that full moon in Capricorn. That's a Saturnian full moon. Remember, full moons, they do say that with a completion, then we, after we've sort of inhaled, our lungs are filled with air on the full moon, then we start to exhale. And I feel that this is what's going on. This is someone letting off steam, no doubt, but it's meant to happen. And oh my God, this speaks to someone's desires, someone's inability to move forward, someone's fear about speaking their truth, someone acting accordingly to the energy. So that's emotional, speaking about their emotional dissatisfaction, emotional roller coaster we've got here. This is like pent up energy that's ready to explode. That's what I'm getting here. And I'm going to say here, luckily for the Tower, as we've got the devil here, I feel, and the devil of course is Capricorn, right? It's the energy of Saturn. Someone's needing to face the music here. Someone will be facing the music, and it's not going to be comfortable. It's not going to be a comfortable ride. I'm going to take one more here because this card was out, and I feel it's calling that I need to take it. Oh my God, thank God for that. So we've got Saturn and Jupiter here. This is like a war, the Titans and the gods. Saturn was a Titan, Jupiter was a god. So this is like the light and the darkness in clashing. What wins is the light, always. I'm going to say that. So whatever is going to happen here, whatever's coming through here, it's meant to be, it's fated. It's meant to bring some sort of an ending. This is like not holding back anymore on what I desire, not holding back anymore on what I feared. It's this night, and it's got to do with some sort of a connection. Could be business, could be family, could be love. What's at the foundation? And we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Interesting that we've got another Queen here. Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, could be Taurus, I suppose. This could be talking about money matters, anything related to business and money. Yes. Queen of Pentacles could be, usually she speaks to stability where finances are concerned, or even just being grounded. Remember, she's that dutiful, patient, hardworking, motherly queen. Very patient, very enduring, very intelligent. So we've got two divine feminine here. Could be three people involved here in this situation. Now, the devil, of course, could be strong sexual attraction, secret love affairs. I mean, we do have one knight and two queens. We see the divine feminine coming from a more mature place. We see more patience here with the Queen of Pentacles than the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is like that, you know, like a match. She lights up, she sparks up quickly, and she doesn't hold back. So there could be friction here. Now, this could be the same person. Yes, it could be the same individual where someone's been really, really patient, and right now there's no more patience. Remember, it's like a overload of emotions that need to find that exit point, you know, that relief. So come what may, I'm going to say. And we've got the Hierophant. So the Hierophant, of course, could be a business. It could be someone's beliefs. It's a hierarchy situation, or there's a marriage here, or this is connected to family. Remember, the Hierophant speaks to rules and regulations, doing things traditionally and by the book. So we've got strong Taurus, we've got Taurus, we've got Scorpio, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Pisces, and as I said, could be Virgo, could be Capricorn. We've got a lot of fire. Well, Sagittarius is more so where fire is concerned. Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. Okay, so something to do with money, or something to do with family and traditions. The Hierophant, remember, is a 5. It's a major arcana. Fives are about change. See, there is the power, there is the energy, the force. Look, Knight of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, holding back on his emotions, trying to come through as more, coming through as much more, I don't know, desirous, passionate, creative, action orientated. Or this is the Knight of Cups that's been holding back on their emotions. How they've been coming through is more sexual. Ace of Wands and the Devil does speak to a sexual connection, a strong desire to connect with someone. Aces are opportunities. There's an opportunity here. This is not, you cannot hold back on this Ace of Wands. There's so much fire here. Even though there's a lack of fire in the chart now energetically. We've got the moon in Aquarius. We've got water and air. Water is emotions. Air is communication. It's perception. So when there's no fire in the chart, we need to put extra effort in. So this is like someone trying to hold back on their desires. I don't think they'll be able to do that. Someone was trying to do something by the book, to be dutiful, to do the right thing. I think there's an overload of energies today, like a tsunami, like a tidal wave of emotions. Come what may, let's see what's going on with the Lenormand. We have the Child. It could be relative to a child. The child can also speak to a new beginning or someone that's a bit childish. We've got the fox. So there's innocence and then there's sneakiness. Polar opposites, right? And that's probably what we have here. Someone feeling as though they've been taken for the fool. We've got the woman, the divine feminine. She's on a path, on a new cycle, on a new path. There's something going on today, a lot to do with home, family, a new cycle, something that one has been yearning for. It could be this, what this queen, what this divine feminine has been yearning for. Something's coming through here. There are the clouds, which are very similar to the Seven of Cups. And we've got the garden. The garden is like, it's like what we show. It's who we are in our community, right? It's our face in the world. It's networking or teamwork or someone's public affairs, so how they're seen out there in the world. So this is, we see the clouds and then we see the park, which speaks to things that have been hidden or elusive are sort of coming out. I don't know if someone's gone through some change relative to their personal life, which will be communicated, because we've got the storks here, which the storks can speak to transition, change, a new home, possible travel as well. So the news could be coming from a distance, from someone that is physically far away from you. And we've got the rider that's coming in with the news. This is an ace. This is a mercurial card, which means there will be a lot of messages, a lot of clearing up of the air. The sun comes through also, which the sun, there's nothing hidden under the sun. The sun also brings happiness, clarity, healing. Even the garden is a good card, and it is a number 20, which is like the judgment card. So a moment of crisis we see here, but there's like a resurrection, like a brand new cycle. There's something we're leaving behind, and I love that we've got the wheel of fate, following the devil, because the devil is stuck energies. We could say cycles. We can say cycles, yes. Even with the storks, it does speak to cycles, repetitive cycles. But we've got a beginning here with the rider. Okay. Interesting. I'm noticing with the Lenormand here, we've got a 13, a 14, 17. So I'm wondering if this is not talking, and I feel this period of July, those days, after the 10th roughly and up to the 20th will be very important days. So keep that in mind. July is going to be a bit of a explosive month with various things happening. It's like the temperature is rising. It's like not being able to hold back on our truths, on our desires, whether it's love, whether it's where it is you've been putting the work in, your energy. Imagine putting in energy and trying to manifest something and it just not happening, whether it's business, whether it's relationships, whatever it is. I will take 3 Sibilas here. I want to look at emotionally, where are we at this time? What's going on in the psyche? Fears coming from a divine masculine. Healing. Mute. Healing is necessary relative to a divine masculine. There's been no communication. There's a sense of emptiness. like like a void, a feeling of void. I don't know whose this energy is. Let's see, because the mute can speak to someone being blocked, or someone blocking you, or that there's been no communication because of a sense of fear, those skeletons in the closet. A divine masculine is looking for the guidance. This is like the hermit, having seen the light, possibly seeking advice from a professional. I mean, this could also be vices. This could be any addictions, Could be sexual, could be medicinal, could be drugs, could be alcohol, whatever. Dark night of the soul. Someone isn't having an easy time of it. And we've got the union. This is a very, very karmic union, a difficult union. Now, when we say union, yes, it could be a sexual, just purely sexual. It could be an emotional and physical union, but it could also be, could be a business partnership. It does not have to be only emotional and physical. It could be relative to business, because we've got the Knight of Swords here. We've got Jupiter. Jupiter speaks to justice. There's something that's breaking down here, and I love that it is breaking down. This is like looking straight into the darkness and coming to a possible agreement, you know, because Jupiter gives us a helping hand. Jupiter is a positive omen. Let's see what's at the bottom. And we've got abandoned. So someone has issues, childhood issues that they're carrying. We do have the child here as well. So the devil could also be responsibilities, limitations, restrictions from what it is that I love, because I've got responsibilities towards this child, or towards this family, or towards this business. Vibrations. We see the teddy bear here. Someone having stayed in a situation because of a child, because of they were waiting. Maybe they were waiting for an opportunity. Maybe they were naive. Maybe they were trusting instead of it being a child all the time, okay? Let's take 3 Sibyllars. I love that we've got, I mean, it's 50-50, because we've got 1, 2, 3 difficult cards and 3 positive cards. So it's 50-50 for each of us. Remember, it's a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate for you. It's not one of the easiest times, but we do have opportunities. Capricorn, remember, full moon, Capricorn, it's Cancer season. We're looking at our private life, and it's in opposition to our public life. We're looking to the past. We're looking to fix our home, fix our environment, fix our personal lives. Venus in Cancer, Mercury, we're having those important conversations with loved ones, with people who we call our tribe. We're talking about expanding, renovating our home, whatever this is. Venus in the 4th house, but she's in opposition to Capricorn. So like there's an opposition between personal, public life, my secret and my public life, right? Or my home life, my family life, versus in opposition to my responsibilities, where my profession, my face in society is concerned. That's in opposition, will be until the next until the next full moon, and it's putting pressure on relationships. Let's see what's going on. Who's going to carry that heavy weight, that, remember, Capricorn, responsibility, being the leader, being the elder? Who's going to take the brunt of that responsibility, or that heaviness, or that work that needs to be done, whatever work it is? We've got the Artista. There's some sort of a discovery that's made. It is the Seven of Cups. Something is discovered. Now, the Artista could be like the King of Swords, someone who sits behind a desk. They wear a uniform. This could be anything to do with legalities. This could be a doctor. This could be an advisor. Something is figured out. And because he's called the crazy scientist, and that's what Aquarius is, there could be an ingenious opening, resolution to a situation. It could be relative to business, because we've got the Merchant here. It could be relative to money, business, responsibilities. And we've got the Speranza, the card of hope. It is the Eight of Cups. Sometimes it could speak to fear. There's the resolution has got something to do with the past, because we see the Artista facing the past. We're coming into retrograde season, so there's something that's discovered relative to the past, because the Devil is also the past karma. And then we see that there's a possible resolution that's connected to moving forward and in the future. Something needs to go, because something will be revealed that was up in the air. Someone had many choices. Those choices maybe even confuse the situation even more. Could be a choice between two different partners. Could be romantic or business. Could be a mother and a partner, right? The Merchant is thinking very carefully to do with contracts, some sort of an agreement, but there's something that needs to be left behind. The Merchant is a 13, which is the Scorpio energy, the death card, 13. And then we've got the Eight of Cups, which is emotional movement, because obviously something what needs to be left behind, where this Merchant, this divine masculine, let's say, they feared moving forward. There's something they had to turn their back on that they feared doing. Okay, so of course it will be different for each of us. I want to take one more on that Speranza. It's just eating away at me. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune. 3 times, my friends, 3 times. Thank God for that Wheel of Fortune. Thank God for Jupiter, I'm going to say. Now, Jupiter can be very optimistic. Sometimes we over-idealize. We're over-optimistic on something. And that could be disappointing. But Jupiter is also freeing. Remember, he will give you the truth. He will give you that bigger picture. He will give you the wisdom. Remember, Jupiter, the god, the king of the gods, gave the light to humanity. He gave civilization to humanity. And without the truth, what's the point in living in the darkness? Dark night of the soul, there it is. The truth is here, and the truth is from within as well. Remember, the hermit seeks the light from within, and the hermit is someone who is in solitude, in meditation mode, and connects with spirit. Spirit is the light, obviously. But someone is seeking guidance. If this is a professional, the guidance could be anything to do with healing, whether it's spiritual, physical, financial, emotional, whatever it is. The advice is here. So it's like going into a tunnel where you do see the light. Of course, it only takes a speck of light. So to get the light, that's where the trick is. So a speck of light can light up a whole room. So take some time out. Think. Remember, it's an emotional time. We're talking about the energy of Cancer. And we've got alegría, merriment and happiness. It's the 9 of Wands coming to the end of a particular burden. We do see someone going out and having drinks with their mates here. Hey mate, let's go out for a drink. Sometimes that could be quite catastrophic. Maybe someone going overboard. This could be like a little wake-up call, or a big wake-up call, whatever the devil is for you. All right, let's take a message now. Let's take some advice. And I want to thank you all so much for connecting with us here. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting always. I hope that you're all doing well. It'll be interesting, the debate with, I know a lot of you, most of you are from the US, so I'm looking forward to the debate with Biden and Trump. I'm going to have a bit of a laugh there. It'll be very interesting. I know there's a lot going on in the US. You've got elections coming up. Everyone is looking at the US. Obviously, everything that happens in the US affects the whole world. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's see what the advice is today. We've got door to romance. Well, that's a bit of a good one. I did not expect that. Number 33. Remember what we said. Mars and Venus are connecting. Mars from Taurus, and Venus, which rules Taurus, is in Cancer, and she's very sensitive. She's very homely. So we're talking about recessive, earth and water. Very positive for the earth and water signs. There will be firecrackers as Mars is coming up to Uranus. So we could say that the divine masculine is going to do what you least expect that they will do. Because that's Mars, the divine masculine, in the house of Venus. They're a bit more lovey-dovey. But they're also frustrated. Whoever holds the masculine side, they're coming up to Uranus, so they're going to do what you least expect. Could be an ingenious, unexpected revolution that they're having. They're going to revolt, they're going to rebel. Whatever this is that they've been stuck in. Victory is in the reverse. Someone's probably losing hope. But to me, a reverse card says that this will be turned upright at some point. Okay? Now, this in the reverse could also be someone being humbled after a lot of ego. Saturn does that. Saturn humbles us all and matures us all. So, door to romance is open. It's an open portal. We see the love heart in the cage. So there's something that we're looking for a resolution. Someone's looking for a resolution here. Okay, and remember that Chiron is in Aries. So as the Sun, Venus, and Mercury are coming up to the latter degrees of Cancer, they will be squaring over to Chiron. So Cardinal is action, new season. It's about taking action, right? Taking action to find that resolution. How to open this door, how to unlock this cage and free this heart that is blocked. The door to romance is open. It's a number 33, a master number. 33 could be an important number for you. Threes, remember, are about expansion, growth. And threes, the Empress, and 3 could also speak to secret love affairs. I mean, third parties. Third parties could be, if not a second choice, it could be a child, it could be a mother-in-law, it could be business, it could be family. All right, my darlings. So I think we will leave it there. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We'll be back tomorrow with another Twin Flame Soulmate Karmic love reading. I will be taking your yes please from last week's reading. Today, those of you that did not receive your personal love message, you will be today. So look out for that. And we'll see you tomorrow. Catch you tomorrow. Much love, much light. And, oh, I nearly forgot. We did put a special offer out for those PDF software analysis done from a program, right? So you could have your birth chart analyzed for only $22. You could have a synastry report done between you and your person to see your strengths or your weaknesses. And we did announce that under the comments section. So if you're interested, okay, you can even look at the predictions for the next 3 months relative to your natal chart. That's also possible. But check out the comments and you will find that special, and that was relative to the summer solstice. It will be on until possibly a couple more days, and that's it. All right, so that's about all, my friends. Thank you. A special thanks always to our patrons. Thank you so much, and I just want to congratulate the winners recently. I'm so happy for you, and I have notified you, so if you have not been notified, check your emails, okay? Because if you do not come back and claim your reading, and 3 months down the track you say, oh, you know what, you messaged me through Patreon, but I didn't get my reading, it's too late then. I'm afraid that's the way it is, okay? It's one of the rules. So make sure you're connecting with us. If you're on Patreon, check the messages, check your email. Love and light. Thank you, thank you.